Hey guys, it's Comic Uno. It's him doing Amazing Spider-Man issue 677, so let's see what's going on in this issue. Let's talk about the cover first. I actually like this cover. I was very excited for this issue because we're finally getting a Daredevil and Spider-Man crossover, and I was pretty excited for that because I've been hearing so many great things from the Daredevil series. I want to see what has changed with Daredevil, just see his story and in one of my favorite series, which is The Amazing Spider-Man. The only thing I didn't like about this cover was how Black Cat looked. Her face was a little bit very diamond-y, I would say. So I didn't really like that. But other than that, I really did like the cover, like the concept. Let's see what's going on in this issue first. So right now we got Peter Parker looking for a relationship. He's down on dumps because everyone's in a relationship and he isn't. He's single. Then he sees Black Cat. He says, "Oh, okay, I can get in a relationship with her." And Black Cat's like, "I see you want to be in a relationship, but I'm no rebound girl, so no." So he's whatever. He says, "All right, whatever." He goes the next day to Horizon Labs and he finds out that Felicia Hardy, who is a Black Cat, has stolen some iPhone, some phone, Android, whatever thing for the hologram. So it's this new phone, no one has it, and it was their Horizon Labs little experiment they've been working for 5 years, and Felicia Hardy stole it. And Peter Parker doesn't believe this, so he says, "Can I see the security tapes?" And the girl he works with says, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And he sees that this can't be Black Cat. It doesn't seem like her work. So he goes to his friend Matt Murdock, who is the Daredevil, to get some legal help, get some Daredevil help to see if Black Cat did do this, and if not, who did do this crime. And Daredevil and Spider-Man, they're trying to find out who did this, and they get stuck by these people who's trying to shoot at them. And Black Cat, in the mix of all this, gets away from the police, so she's out from the police as Spider-Man and Daredevil are fighting these people, and then things start crashing down. There's buildings start breaking as they're fighting, and Spider-Man's stuck. He's like, "Help! Someone help! Help!" And guess who comes? Black Cat. That's the person who comes to help Spider-Man. Who knows who actually did this crime, but I'm excited to see next issue with Daredevil, which I will definitely be picking up to see what happens, who frame Black Cat, who, or maybe Black Cat did do it, who knows. But I would like to see what happens next, and I'm excited to see what happens next, because like I said, I've been hearing so many great things about Daredevil, and I'm excited to read the series. It's something that really made me want to read the series was seeing Daredevil and Wade actually writing this, who writes Daredevil. Seeing him write this and seeing what Daredevil is like in his own series. And we get to see that he really is like what he used to be like before the whole Shadowland and all that stuff. So I think that's probably why everyone likes that series, the Daredevil series, because they're going back to the roots. And I can't wait, again, I can't wait to see what happens in the next issue and see how Wade writes in his own series. The only thing I didn't like in this issue was that I felt like Spider-Man wasn't written as well as Dan Slott would have written him. So Wade's not perfect on Spider-Man. You could see that. I'm like, that whole entire first half of the issue with the relationship with Black Cat, I felt like that was not necessary at all. We could have just said that, of course, for people who don't know who Black Cat is and just reading the series because of Daredevil and not Spider-Man, we need to explain who Black Cat is, but I don't think the relationship thing was very necessary. Uh, they could explain in a different way that they did have a relationship, but not that Spider-Man trying to get into a relationship. I just thought, I didn't really like that part. But I am liking the mystery of who did this crime. Daredevil and Spider-Man working together, I thought was perfect. The only thing again, with the art, the only thing I didn't like was that Spider-Man didn't really look that great. His eyes were always squinted. I'll show you that. His eyes were always squinted in this. It just looked kind of weird. His eyes were always squinted. I understand in the beginning of the issue he was going to kiss Black Cat. I understand why his eyes were squinted there. But throughout the whole entire issue, over here, his eyes were squinted because he's kissing Black Cat. So, but throughout the whole issue, his eyes were squinted and just didn't look that great. So, throughout the whole issue. But other than that, I have been liking the art for this. Really love the art for Daredevil, actually, with this art. Peter Parker, I didn't really love with the art in the beginning. I was like, oh, I don't really love it. But it's definitely been better than I've seen with Amazing Spider-Man. There's a lot of art that I did not like with Amazing Spider-Man. But this arc's definitely not the worst I've seen in this series for Spider-Man. But it's actually pretty good for Daredevil, and I enjoy the art, except, the Spider-Man squinting eyes thing. But I did enjoy the story a lot, and like I said, I might try out Daredevil just because of this issue. And I think that's what really was the aim of this crossover, for people to enjoy a great series like Daredevil, and to see that Daredevil is the same person, and for Spider-Man fans to like Daredevil. And I've read a couple stuff for Daredevil, especially Shadowland, which I wish I didn't read, because I've heard from even Daredevil fans that they didn't enjoy it. But I actually want to give this series a shot, and I can't wait till the next issue and see what happens. I don't know if I would have liked Wade writing this issue more, or Dan Slott, but I mean, obviously we can't change what happened, that Wade wrote this issue. But I think Wade did a great job on Daredevil, and like I said, to show Amazing Spider-Man fans who Daredevil is, I think that was a great idea. Because Amazing Spider-Man fans already know who Spider-Man is, so they know that Dan Slott's going to come back. The only thing is that Daredevil fans might not know that Spider-Man's not totally like this. He's not, I don't know, a little out of character in this. I just wish I don't know. I just feel like Wade didn't write Spider-Man as well as he did in Daredevil in this issue. So hopefully Daredevil fans will pick up the next Amazing Spider-Man issue to see how Dan Slott writes Spider-Man, because they enjoyed this issue. So I give this 4 stars. Definitely gonna pick up the next issue. I think you guys should pick it up if you're either a Daredevil fan or a Spider-Man fan. I think you should pick it up. It was a good read, and I give it 4 stars out of 5. I thought it was a very solid issue. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. In the description below, there will be a link for that. And it'll just be telling comic book news, comic book reviews, topic videos, and other tweets. And also follow my other channel, The Rand Situations, on Twitter. In the description below, there will be a link for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Comic Uno. I say pick this up, and if you enjoyed this issue, pick up the next issue. So this was Comic Uno. See you guys.